In the Paint, sponsored by Terre Haute Savings Bank and Union Center for Sports Medicine. Now, with the best hoop show in the Wabash Valley, Rick Semler and Ross Rawling.
Good evening and welcome to our rivalry edition of In the Paint. Tonight, the biggest rivalry in the Wabash Valley took place as Terre Haute North and Terre Haute South met on the hardwood.
They sure did. We have action from the North and South games. We have highlights from 15 games, including the WIC battles between Sullivan, Northview, and West Vigo, Edgewood. And we'll let you know who won the LIC Boys Tournament Championship between KZ Westfield and Newton.
But we'll start the show at the Holman Center with Terre Haute North and Terre Haute South boys and girls doubleheader. On the boys' side, North has won, there's Ross's head, has won the shoe the last 3 years. That's the longest winning streak in this series since the Patriots won the shoe 5 straight times from 1999 to 2003. One of the things I love about this game is seeing the fans. They get all pumped up for this game, all kinds of things in this game. Spence Defoe rattles in the 3 for South. Braves down just 1. Nate John came to play for North tonight. The senior point guard, money on the 3. Second quarter, John gets the friendly bounce behind the arc. He had 14, played one of the best games of his high school career. North would build a 9-point lead, but South would rally back. Kavaris Gregory 3. Then Timmy Herron's teardrop ties the game at 21 late in the first half. Patrick Hart had a nice game for North. He had 10. His jumper gave the Patriots a 23-21 lead at the break. Herron ties the game early in the second half. The Braves big man led South with 10. Calvin Blank answers for North. Nice left-hand take and one. Blank was pumped up. That was part of a 7-0 North run. Herron scores off the Kavaris Gregory pass. South on 36-35, just over 5 to go. Upset brewing. North has 10 seniors to expect them to step up, and they did. Patrick Hart puts North ahead for good. Off the out-of-bounds play, it's Blank. I've said this 1,000 times. He's a man-child, absolutely unstoppable. Blank, a game-high, 21 points. North ends the game on a 15-3 run. Love it when our kids get to celebrate the shoe trophy, and that North does for the 4th year in a row. Terre Haute North wins 50-39. The 4-year winning streak by North is the longest in this series since the Patriots won 5 straight from 1999 to 2003. After the game, Sports 10 caught up with North's MVP for the game, point guard Nate John.
I hit my first shot. I just got a rush in me. I was so excited, and I just wanted to do it for my teammates because they were working so hard all week. And we had to have this game, and we came through, and we played really well.
Not many people at Terre Haute North can say they beat Terre Haute South for the shoe 4 years in a row, and class of 2013 did that. I played in 4 shoe games and won 4. I mean, just the total team effort in these guys. I love these guys, and it's great to win 4 shoes with them.
As for the girls' game, Terre Haute South won the Champions of the Court Trophy every year but one. The Lady Patriots were hoping to bring it back to the north side tonight. There is the trophy. Nicole Anderson drives and scores. Lady Patriots led 9-8 after 1 quarter. The Lady Braves picking up their defense. They get the steal. Kylie Fendrick with the tough layup. Story of the first half was Nicole Anderson. The North senior and Miami of Ohio recruit scored 13 over 16 in the game before the break. North led by 7 at recess. Second half, Adrian Pritchard would give North their biggest lead of the game at 28-15. That's when LaBria Joyner took over. The South guard scored 6 straight points. The Lady Braves entered the third quarter on an 11-3 run. Fourth quarter, Joyner the runner. That gives South their first lead since the first quarter. She scored 17 of her career high, 19 in the second half. South would hit their free throws late in the fourth to make things really tough on North. There's Tasia Brewer hitting a free throw under a minute to go. North down 3. Sierra Sykes steps up and drills maybe the biggest shot of her career. That trifecta ties the game at 45, 34 seconds to go, forcing overtime. What a game, tie ball game in OT. What a drive by the Lady Patriots, Lane Curley. She scores and is fouled. North takes a 50-47 lead. Just over 2 to go. Emily Bell ties it with a 3. Every year in this game, a hero steps up. Tonight it was Joyner for South. 1, 2, 3. She gives the Lady Braves a 53-51 lead. Just over a minute to play. Pritchard collects the miss, puts it back, tying the game at 53. This was an instant classic. Under a minute to play, Tasia Brewer would finish with 19, puts the Lady Braves ahead for good at the line, and the celebration was on for the South Side. Love the celebrating. Lady Braves win the Champions of the Court trophy for the second year in a row. Terre Haute South wins 60-56 in overtime. Sports 10 caught up with the hero for the Lady Braves, LaBria Joyner.
My last North-South game, had to give it my all and just leave everything on the court, and had to have a great team, and I don't know, it just felt great.
It feels really good knowing that that was my last year, being able to win the trophy, and I would have felt really bad if I went home not knowing that I could never win back the trophy, but we won it, and I feel relieved.
Now, we were laughing earlier. Ross and I love to have fun on the show. Earlier, Ross's chair
got a little problem.
It broke. He was trying to fix it when I was talking. That's why you saw his head pop into my shot, and I started laughing. And we're just having fun.
We have a great time up here. I hope Coach Karastuki's looking tonight. Got the red on for the Braves win.
There you go.
Nice win, Coach.
And I got blue on, so I'm going to be in trouble. So.
Well, but the Patriots win.
I know, but I'm going to be in trouble with Coach Stuckey, I can tell you now. Yeah. What a start to the show. We still have stops at Eastern Green and North Davies.
Coming up, though, we'll check in on the night in the WIC at both Northview and West Vigo. Stay with us.
We're the Linton Miners, and in the paint, we'll be right back.
Welcome back. Sullivan entered the night as the only unbeaten team in the WIC. The Golden Arrows were at Northview. The Knights are one of the 3 teams in the conference, just a game back of Sullivan in the loss column. These 2 teams met at the Pizza Hut Classic last month. Sullivan won that by 14. The Knights down 6 at half, down 9 here when Christian Ellis buries the 3 from the corner to get it back down to 6. On the other end, Brooks Wesley pulls away the loose ball, gets down the lane, and converts on an athletic layup off the window. Craig Peters says, "I see your layup, Brooks. I'm going to raise you a nifty ball fake." Great play by Peters. Sullivan up 10 here, and they're going to run with it. Michael Willis on the break. Leaves it for Jake Kinneman. Here's that Sullivan play. Saw that Peters play twice. It was so good. Here's Willis on the break. There's the give to Kinneman.
Ross is having a heck of a night.
He finishes for the Arrows under the rim. They win by 12. Sullivan, perfect in the WIC with a 46-34 win over Northview. West Vigo, another team with just one WIC loss. The Vikings were at home tonight against Edgewood. Second quarter, Aaron Kirby making a play, leaving it for Grant Daly. He's money from mid-range. Gets a sweet roll there. Edgewood down 2 at the half, winding down. Tommy Black, great move. He gets it to drop 18 all at the break. Great effort play here. Braden Cardinal sticks with the play, grabs his own miss, puts it back in. But Edgewood goes to Derek Driver from the wing. He takes all 3 of those, and the Mustangs get the road win. Edgewood knocks off West Vigo 47-36. Class 2A 8th-ranked Linton has certainly been impressive lately. The Miners have won a season-high 6 straight. Linton put that winning streak on the line tonight at Eastern Green. The Miners' 2 stars showing off in transition. Des Fugers to Austin Carazia. Slick finish around the rim. Eastern Green stud answers. Tyler Bruff picks up the steal. He cruises all the way by himself to the hoop for the lay-in. Remember that Carazia guy? Well, he had 33 tonight, including 3 the hard way right there.
I think he's on TV more than you and me.
That's good. Linton on a roll. They go to Eastern Green. They beat the T-Birds tonight by 14. North Davies had lost 2 straight for the first time this season. The Cougars back in action at home against Clay City, responding in a big way. Dustin Cook from the corner, perfect right there. He has great enthusiasm off the inbounds play. Clay City with the answer. Peyton Myers making the big bucks. He continues to shoot like that. Nick Craze rounds up the loose ball here, starts the break, leaves it for Cook. Cook's fouled in the act. He gets it to drop. That seals the deal. Cougars get back on track with a 15-point win. Rick?
Vincennes Lincoln faced one of their toughest challenges of the season tonight. The Alices were at Class 4A, 7th-ranked Evansville Harrison. Vincennes entered the game ranked 17th in the state in Class 3A. Avery Mickens with the turnaround jumper gets the shooter's bounce for Vincennes Lincoln. Harrison's Ernie Duncan saves the ball right into the waiting hands of Connor Barnard. He gets it to Josh Sprinkle, and Lincoln has the lead, but Harrison would start to flex their muscle, namely Ernie Duncan dialing in for 3. Kid is being looked at by all kinds of D1 schools. Duncan had 26 points. It's the 7th-ranked Evansville Harrison winning 82-65 over Vincennes Lincoln. Vincennes Reveille was at Tecumseh, picking things up in the second quarter. Tecumseh's Alex Hall with a quick cut to the corner where he buries a 3, but the Patriots would answer back off the steal. Connor Worth passes to Tanner Thomas for the easy lay-in. Tecumseh's Chris Phillips would prevent a layup here, leaping for a big-time block. That happened a lot to me when I used to play.
Swat City, Utah.
Later, Thomas would drive to the hoop, pick up the foul, knocking down a pair of free ones that would prove to be big down the stretch. Patriots win by 5. Nice road win for Reveille. Coming up, we'll check in on several ranked teams, including Rockville, Bar Reeve, and Lagodi.
We'll also have highlights from tonight's LIC Boys Tournament Championship that featured KZ Westfield and Newton when In the Paint returns. Welcome back. Rockville head coach Dave Mahurin will not like this one bit. But we're getting to the point in the season where the question can now be asked. With 6 games left, can the Rocks run the table during the regular season? They're 16-0 coming in. They welcome Riverton Park. Lane Mahurin, the homecoming king. Rocks jumping out to an early lead. Gary Ulrich in the corner. Gary Ulrich bottom of the net. He had 17. Look at this passing. Jordan McFall in the high post to Mahurin in the low post. Up and under is good for the bucket. Then Mahurin comes up with the steal and gives it up to the little guy. Keontre Wilkie under the rim puts the Rocks up 11-0. He finished with 10. Back to Mahurin one more time. Gary Ulrich up top, throws it. Lane throws it down there.
All right.
He had a game-high 29. Rockville goes to 17-0 on the year. They win 79-39 over Riverton Park.
Lane would pick us up so we could dunk it sometime?
Yeah, maybe. Eventually. On to Bloomfield. They were at North Central. The Cardinals defense tough. Jared Myers with the steal. He takes it unattested to the other end for the layup. More Bloomfield. To the interior they go. Kyle Robinson really high off the glass to put the Cardinals up 25.
lost that.
Credit the T-Birds, though. This is late. They're down a lot, playing hard. Austin Jewell gets hammered down the lane, gets the bucket to go. Not enough for North Central, though. Bloomfield wins it 53-30. Union welcoming the Jug Rocks of Shoals to town tonight. Shoals striking here. Skip pass to the corner. Dylan Irwin pure on the jumper. More Jug Rocks. The first attempt no good, but Big John Sherfick hitting the boards for a stick back. Nice play by Union right here. Ethan Fettig finds the big fella Austin Robertson under the rim. 3 the hard way for the sophomore, but Shoals pulls out the road win 52-48. Bar Reeve is coming off their biggest win of the season. The Vikings dominated North Davies last Saturday to win the Buggy Bowl. The Class A third-ranked Vikings hosted Shakamak. Addison Wagler is a load on the interior. Look at the big fella get down the floor, rewarding with the layup right there. To cut the Laker lead to 2. Brody Crow had another huge night. Here's 3 of his 26-point effort to put Shakamak up by 3. But Wagler is just one tough customer. Watch him use the dribble. Then he uses the window perfectly to pick up a pair. Bar Reeve knocks off Shakamak 60-52. The Class A fourth-ranked Lagodi hosted WRV. The Lions running in transition. They get it to one of their hottest scorers, Matt Mathias, a nifty layup to put Lagodi on the board. We've seen him hit the 3. We've seen him post up. Watch Connor Whitmer show off the mid-range. Jay, is there anything he can't do? Whitmer had a big night. The opposing big man, Luke Mowry, a tough player down low. He gets down the lane, picks up the hoop and the harm, but the Wolverines can't pull the upset this year. The defending champs, tough at home. They win this one 62-48.
The LIC Boys Tournament Championship took place tonight between Newton and KZ Westfield. Newton was looking to win their first LIC tourney title in their very first year in the conference. As for KZ, they were looking to win their first LIC tourney title since 2004. The two met at KZ. Warriors guard Brandon Wolf, he's known as a shooter. Shows he can put the ball on the floor, takes that contact.
Nice finish.
And scores. He had 18. I like KZ big man Matt McCallum. He's a bruiser inside, does the dirty work. Corey Davidson would try and keep Newton in the game. He gets the acrobatic shot to fall and is fouled, but too much KZ. Good way to get on camera, just stand right in front of the camera like that. Of course, our cameras like Mr. Wolf. He does a lot of good things on the basketball court. All KZ tonight. Trevette Scales led the way with 20. Warriors win 74-61. KZ wins their first LIC tourney title since 2004.
It's just really important to these kids in this town. You know, we haven't had a big win on this floor in several years. To have the students rush onto the floor is nice. We still got fans in the stand watching our boys celebrate, so very important, very proud of the boys tonight.
Women's college basketball, ISU on the road at Illinois State. Marina Laramie scores and is fouled on this play. The ISU freshman, a career-high 17 points. Laramie and fellow freshman Casey Johnson hook up for a nice scoring play. Lots of good young talent on ISU's roster. Heartbreak City tonight for the Lady Sycamores. Illinois State wins 66-65. Anna Munn had a jumper rim out at the buzzer that would have won the game for ISU. Time now for our Sports 10 Spirit Award. West Vigo, I know the kid right there in the middle, Brandon Clay, a great kid. How about Rockville fans?
They were fun to watch. We had to have 2 takes tonight, but they were great.
You love the Northview fans.
They were hopping around, having a good time.
And like I said, what I love about the North-South game, they just dress up. I love the costumes in the game. They get into it so much. I love it.
Huge crowd at the Holman Center tonight. The atmosphere,
great
atmosphere.
Was unbelievable. It makes the game fun. That's what it's all about. Kids having a good time. Congratulations to the Terre Haute North boys team. They win the shoe for the 4th year in a row. Congratulations to the Terre Haute South girls team. They win the Champions of the Court trophy for the 2nd year in a row. That does it for In the Paint. Have a great weekend.